Hey YouTube, it is me, Me-Anie, and today I'm going to finally do my E.L.F. brush review. Now, in one of my other videos, I told you guys I recently bought some E.L.F. brushes, and I was going to do the review once I use my brushes, and finally I used my brushes. So let's get started. Now, for those of you who don't know about E.L.F., E.L.F. is eyes, lip, face, and it basically deals with anything that has to do with your eyes, lips, and face for makeup. Now, with E.L.F., it's very inexpensive, therefore you don't have to spend a whole lot of money just to get what the professionals use to do their makeup professionally. Now, let's start with this. E.L.F. started with some brushes. This is the first line they started with. The brushes are basically an opal color, silver top, and they're only $1. If you go to iLipFace.com, let's hope this is in the picture. If you go to iLipFace.com, you can find all the brushes on there, and they're $1. Now, there's a store where I live. It's called Pay Half, and they sell them for $1.25, and they have a sale that's buy 3 get 1 free. So that's not too bad either. So you can go to the website or find it in some stores around your way. Now, the new line that E.L.F. has that they came out with is called Studio, and what Studio is it's a professional line, more professional, so they say. The brushes are just black and better, so it's a black line instead of the opal one. The black ones they're $3, which isn't that bad. So you go from $1 for the regular and then $3 for the newer ones. Now, starting with the regular ones, I'm going to show you the brushes that I've acquired from E.L.F. From the website and the store that I go to. Now, before I do that, I'm going to tell you two more things that I like about E.L.F. besides them being inexpensive. Sorry, I'm trying to rush through this so I don't go over in my time. E.L.F., they will tell you what the brush is. So I know most different brands, they tell you what it is, but as you use the brush, it will fade away because it's just printed on. With E.L.F., it's actually imprinted into the brush, so it's like a groove in there. It'll tell you what the brush is. Then they take it a step further if that isn't enough for you. So let's say you're new at makeup and you want to get all the brushes because you need them, you see other people with them and you need them, but you don't know what to do with this damn brush. So besides them telling you what the brush is, okay, total face brush, what am I going to use this brush for? They go a step further and they tell you what you do with the brush on the back. They tell you what the brush is for and how you can use it. So that's very helpful, because when I started, I definitely didn't know what a lot of these brushes were for, like a blending brush. What the hell am I blending? Like, So it's very helpful. So they tell you on here, and they also tell you on the package what the brush is for. 2 good things plus the price. 3 things, that's good. So this is my total face brush. I love it because it's soft. I don't use powder foundation, so I just use this for blending my bronzer. I feel like I'm about to have an anxiety attack. Excuse me one second. Anywho, I use this for blending my bronzer, since I don't use face powder or anything like that. But it's nice and soft. It doesn't prick me like this one. This is my kabuki brush that I bought from Rite Aid or CVS. I liked it because it was retractable, so you can keep it in a container. But what I hated about it, it broke me out. Like, whenever I used it, it would give me small, like really fine bumps wherever I put this brush. So I don't know if it was the fibers or whatever the case was, but it broke me out, so I stopped using that. The next brush I'm going to show you is I think this is my bronzing brush. Yeah, this is the bronzing brush, and it's at an angle. You basically just put the bronze on and you blend up. And it's very good. Like I said again, it's nice and soft. The fibers are strong but soft, which is a good combination. This is my eyeshadow brush. This is the eyeshadow brush from the regular line, and this is the one from the newer line. The only difference in the two is the newer line, the professional line, Studio, is longer. It's longer than the older one. But it's the same size brush. It packs on the same amount of makeup, so it's not that bad. Like, it packs on tons of makeup, so you don't have to go in the pot or whatever you're using 3-4 times, because this gets in about two dips. And this is my foundation brush. I just washed it. I did a video before this, but I realized the brushes weren't showing up because of the angle I was at. So this is my foundation brush. It was brown just a few seconds ago, but I washed it just to show how easy it is to wash, and it's still strong when you're done. It's good for, you know, just packing on the foundation. If you use cream foundation or a stick foundation, this will get it all in. And it's even good for underneath, like the eyes. It's nice and soft, so it's not going to irritate the the eyes, unlike this little guy. This little guy is the concealer brush. It's not good for concealing under here because the bristles are so rigid. It's not good for under here. Right under here, it hurts if you do that. Learn from experience. Don't do it. But it's very, very good for like concealing any blemishes that you might have. Just dip it onto whatever color you're using or concealer, and you put it on, and it basically covers it dot by dot. So good for concealing on the face, but not under the eye. I would stick with the foundation brush for that. These are 2 defining brushes. I bought 2 of them because they were $1. So I just have a thing. I buy 2 of everything for some reason. So these are very good for like the look that I have today if I use them, which I didn't because I use a different kind of brush. But it's still the same thing. Like if you want to put color onto the side of your eye without going into the other color, this is very, very good for that. That's why it's called a defining brush. So I have 2 of those. Love them, love them, love them. These are my 2 blending brushes. You might look at them and see that they're 2 different sizes. Same brush. One of them was just used more than the other. This one I used first, and I've been using it a lot longer than this one. But they both, I guess, for me now, I use them for different purposes. This one I use if I just want to blend 2 colors together so that the lines aren't very, very hard. But this one I use if I want to blend everything out a whole lot. So this one, a lot of blending. This one, a little bit of blending. That's just the way I do it. Hate this brush. Not because it's E.L.F. I just don't like the concept of this brush. Whether it's E.L.F., MAC, anybody, I hate this type of brush. This is a smudge brush, but it's sponge. So I don't like that. I traded in this one for the new professional. This is actually a contouring brush, but I use this for like just what I would use a smudge brush for. I soften up the colors that I apply if I want to make it fade out. I guess that's good contouring. But this is the one I trade in for my smudge brush. And my eyeliner brush, I figured I'll just get it. Never used it. It's still yellow. I don't use eyeliner, so I don't use this brush. Maybe I'll use it for something else. Lip liner or something like that. But that is my review for E.L.F. Eyes, Lip, Face. I give them 2 thumbs up. Would give them 4 if I had another pair of hands. They're excellent. They're inexpensive. $1 for the opal color ones, the older ones. And if you want a more professional line without paying that much more money, you can try the black ones, which are the Studio Professional line by E.L.F. And they're only $3. So if you go to eyeslipface.com and order, there's a code you can put in, Carolina. It will save you 50% off a purchase up to $15. So that's a good one to remember. And they have other codes. I can't remember the website, but I can't remember the website, but I'll try to put it on the side. Is it that side or this side of the video, so you guys can see. But as for E.L.F., I give them 2 thumbs up, like I said before, and go get some E.L.F. brushes. They work for me. So you guys have a good time until next time, which is probably a few minutes from now because I'm bored and I'm gonna make it video day. Keep rising. Peace.